Hi, Joyce here. As we started to pull this website together, what we wanted to do is to have a collection of all kinds of useful tools, things that I had learned over the course of my many years. And so then I was asked the question, what is your leadership style? What is your management style? And I really had to think about that a lot. But I have a few elements that I think are really, really important. I think the most important thing I ever learned was that one size does not fit all. And the more I worked with the profiles, which is all on the website, what I realized is to really honor the person that you're working with, whether they work for you, whether you work for them, whether they're a peer, and really try to understand who they are, where they're coming from, and meet them where they're at. I guess I always thought I had my management style, take it or leave it, I'm the manager. And I had to really look at that because it made me unhappy. I was forcing people and trying to control people. And it was sometimes effective and sometimes not effective. But the more I started to realize that one size does not fit all, and really look at myself, how controlling I was, how controlling I was and how rule keepery, and relax that, I so much more enjoyed managing. And that was probably the most important thing I ever learned. The second thing, I manage a number of people that are in Europe. And Europe has Ireland. And they have a different perspective as far as what the role of the manager is in the success of the employee. So if you hire someone, and forgive me if I'm misquoting the laws here, but I think you have 6 months and you can let someone go for any reason if it's just not a good match. But once they've worked for you for 6 months, it is your responsibility to make them successful. It's a very different perspective than what I was used to. And in this, I only learned maybe, 5 or 6 years ago. And it really changed my style because, and I think it was a combination of that and one size does not fit all kind of came to me at the same time. I'm responsible to make them successful. So how do I go about that? That's my job. It's not their job to be successful. It's their job to show up. It's my job to train them and make sure that they have all the tools they need for success. I use the profiles and defenses a lot. And again, that's all on the website. That's a big part of my management style. I use my archetypes. And I would say I have a very relaxed, I shouldn't say that. Most of the time I have a relaxed management style. But I can get into hyper-focus when a problem needs to be solved. But I would say that the archetype that I enjoy the most is bringing in my goofball. I love to laugh. We work really hard. If I can make something humorous and we can goof around about it, then we do. And it just builds a lot of camaraderie on my team. I think one thing that's really important is setting achievable goals. I don't like setting these pie-in-the-sky goals. I think it's super important for people to feel that they're a success. If they're working hard and they're doing their best, I feel that they should have a sense of success and a sense of accomplishment when they go home at the end of the day. Maybe not every day, but most days on average. Over communicating, setting the goals, communicating them, reiterating them, and having a little bit of healthy competition. So if there's 2 or 3 people with the same goal, they see how they're doing versus the other person, which is motivating because if they say, oh, I can't do it, that's not an achievable goal, well, those guys are doing it. So that's been really helpful. But I guess if you talk about my leadership style, the one takeaway would be I'm responsible for the success of my team, and one size does not fit all.